I am back with more Rogue Legacy. And who have we got coming up? Who is our new famous hero? An ordinary spell sword, just trying to get by. A stereo-blind gay archmage, just trying to get by. A spell sword with ADHD, just trying to get by. Ooh, but honestly, fire. Amazing. Fire. Or fast with chakram. That is a tough choice. But fire. But fire. The nice thing about the fire is the fire can be active while attacking. Which can make for some very effective attacking. Indeed. Now we got new stuff here. Hello. Ah, Retribution Chest. Horrible for my armor score. Really, it takes away any incentive whatsoever of using that. How much are runes now, anyway? Pretty expensive. I can afford one, barely. Well, we do find a vampirism for the helmet. I may run with that, because we do not have one there. What about... Okay, so we can put a double jump here. But not the... Oh wait, no, we have one. Oh, well, that's on the helmet. Shoot. Is that the only other available spot? Yes. So we would have to give up the haste. Well, unfortunately, that looks like it's what we're going to do. And let's do this. We're, of course, definitely going down. Did not take a close look at my gear, but that should be okay. I think I was playing a spell sword the last time. Oh, technical difficulties. No. Yes. Controls. Yeah, that got changed. Oops, that got changed wrong. There we go. Back out. No. There we go. Alright. I was having technical difficulties before I started recording. Thought I had fixed them, but in fixing them, I made another mistake. Which was I unbound something, changed it. All good now. Ow. Yeah, that is the one downside to that spell, is it is actually pretty big in its area, that pretty big in its radius, its circle, its diameter, its going around you area. So enemies can get inside of it and never leave. Which defeats a portion of the purpose of its existence, which is to damage enemies. Come on. How about you? Nope. Alright. Working away. Oh, there's a chest in here, though. We are going to go for that, for sure. Not too difficult fighting. These enemies are still dying in one hit. Obviously. And even these ones that do die in 2 hits, not a problem either. Sliding our way to victory. And down we go. That is really where the runes get me. Is there are certain runes that I would love to have in every single slot for versatility. but you get runes unlocked for each slot rather than just be tight. You don't just straight get a vampirism room and you're done. It would be interesting to know the thought process, or, well, actually, I should rephrase this. This is like a hypothetical situation. But it would be interesting to know how they wow, I've not seen this before. Now I got down here. The question is, can I get back out without completely endangering myself? No. Well, we got in, at least. That is the first time I've seen that room, ever. Which goes to show that there is quite a bit of variety possible for the room layouts, or rooms existing, but some are certainly more rare than others. Oh, get down. Now the spell I have is incredibly powerful, but it also has a very short range, so it is not good in all situations. And that version is incredibly expensive. Ow. But incredibly damaging, as you can see, 110 damage. Very nice. Ah, forgot to turn around. Oh, I remembered to, I just didn't do it correctly. I'll definitely get that piece of gold before I leave. Not letting it go uncollected. Wouldn't want to let it slip through the cracks. Come on. Come here. No, 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 no. Not your fireballs. You as a whole. As a universal and independent entity. Why are you so slow? This is a massive arc that you have, sir. It's very odd. Unless that was a more powerful one than I imagined it was. Or maybe there was a stealth patch. One of the things I do not particularly enjoy about Steam is they don't really tell you when something updates. At least, not that I've ever seen. Oh. It's kind of a mystery if this game has ever updated for me. Now, it does show the version on the start screen, but sometimes, and by sometimes I mean almost always, I never pay attention to it, and even if I did, I don't remember what it said the previous time. Oh, no, 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 no. I could, of course, defeat that room, but it would require a little bit more planning than I had there. Okay, we can do this too. Just need to drop down here at the right time. Of course, at the right time. The wrong time would be wrong. Big old spell. Done. Out of mana. Quite quickly. But we can get that back. Of course, that does involve me hitting enemies. That's the one downside to that is, if I don't hit the enemies, unlike with the lifesteal on kill, I don't get any mana back. Because that is the thing about it, is it's how you kill, not that you kill, or that they die. A little bit late on that. Wasn't really thinking about using it defensively though, but it worked quite nicely for it. Oh, that was unfortunate. Did not get it through there. Unfortunately, I do not have OCD, so breaking these is not going to give me magic all on its own. Take a peek up here. Looks like a decent place to run away from. Probably a zombie over... Ow. Probably a zombie on the other side of this room. No. No. Okay, no jumping, so we're gonna have to go for this. Of course, I'm familiar with this room. It's fairly rare. It's really nice. Looking down at the bottom of the screen, kind of just gonna go by the strategy of which path has the most possible choices. Obviously, I can eliminate 2 immediately. But it's not always the one you think it is. And we're just going to go out on a limb here and hope that this is the correct choice. Looks promising so far, and unfortunately, it's not the right one. Because as soon as I jump here, fail. And we reveal the correct path. It was not the most obvious one. Most unfortunate. Well, let's get out of here with our head held high, knowing that we're still alive. This room is quiet. Too quiet. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Jump, 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 jump. Of course, I'm very familiar with this enemy from previous playthroughs in the higher difficulties. Used to dealing with him, not even a problem. Just takes a little bit of patience. And a little bit of fire retardant clothing, in some cases. But one single enemy of that type, no problem whatsoever, especially in a large open room like this. Thought I heard door unlock kind of noise. Well, they're just giving me some treasure. Oh, hello. Oh, I was in a... Oh, goodness. I was so secure that nothing bad could happen to me. And I was proven wrong right there. And then, of course, while I'm thinking about how careless I was and how lucky I was to avoid taking damage, I let him run right into me and nibble on my brains a bit. Okay. Now, I only get one hit out. I should probably just go take the treasure right away. There we go. It's a good run. Definitely taking some damage on it, though. Yeah, I've already been down here. So let's go up there. Was not that bad of a... Alright, double jump, thank you. Oh. Alright, we'll use this shelf as cover. Actually being a little bit more paranoid than I really had to be about those 2 enemies. Not all that bad. We're back. Oops, no, not yet. False alarm. True alarm. Ah. Okay, well I was going to say we're up over 50 health again. Well, I was going to say we could take another hit from the zombie, provided there was one, but no, we kind of messed that up. Probably did not need to jump again and jump back into the ice. But maybe I was going to get hit either way. Hard to tell at this point. Hey, the plant is not much of a threat, but his friend there is. So what we couldn't... Oh, actually we're perfectly fine here. Thank you, magic. Oh, more? There. Alright, I'm not going to say anything about my health. Don't want to jinx myself again. Really nice having the plants up right there. That better not hit me. This spike better not hit me. I'd be very upset with that. We're going to ignore you. You may not even be worth killing. Ah. I really need to increase my magic pool to be playing with that spell. Because it wore off at just the wrong time. I was expecting the rage to be knocked back at that point. Unfortunately, that was not the case at all. Who's next? Who is next? Barbarian King. Haven't had one of those in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean the last enemy. But Paladin is probably going to be where we're going. Dimension Dyslexia, not the best skills, though. Nearsighted, Stereoblind, and OCD. Let's see. What spell do the other ones have? Let's take a look at that, I think. Same. So really it comes down to, do I want to play Barbarian, or we're gonna go with the Paladin. Increased melee damage really makes that more promising. It looks like we're gonna go up because of the scythes as our magic. Makes going up seem better because these scythes will go up and these slimes primarily stick to the floor. Primarily, except when they're jumping, of course. So we really don't need all the lifesteal. That's the only thing I have there, though. Helmet. Let's get some haste going. Actually, I don't really want haste for that boss. We'll do another double jump just as a added security. And then we'll switch it back to the vampiric rune because we don't have any vampiric equipment. So we're only getting 4 health back on vampirism and no magic. Which is fine because I won't be using this magic very often. So not having the magic won't really hurt me too much, so back to the castle. Almost 4,000 gold out of there. And I was talking about increasing my mana pool, but what I can do instead is decrease the mana cost. I'm not sure. Ooh. Yes. No, that's expensive. I don't know if I'll be able to afford that anytime soon. But maybe if I get a Charon's Opal, I will go for it. Because that is really nice. Alright, we could not do either of these options. Why am I even looking at them anymore? Mana pool, that's what we were going for. Let's do it again. Still have 500? I can't afford anything for 500 now? Eee. Stuff's getting expensive. Alright, let's buy us a useless trinket. I think there's 1 available still? Yeah, there's 2 available for purchase. But I don't think, cannot even come close to affording that one. But we do, of course, want to remember not to squander and equip something awful. Helmet. Check. Good. Let's get this going. This should be a very possible run. Do not have any hit points down due to blood gear. Got plenty of mana. Plenty of damage, or at least a decent amount of melee damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was luck there. Did not even see what I was jumping into. Didn't take my timing. Obvious Doom portrait up there. Doom painting. Doom escape. Doom visage. Doom objet d'arte. But easily killing them. Very easily. Do not know the perfect timing to get through this room, but let's try this one. There we go. And it looks like it is parallel. So let's try that same one again. Wait for that to impact, then jump. There we go. Do not care about that statue enough to try and destroy it. Probably could have done it with magic, but... Whoa. Okay, that was a failed block attempt, but I actually dodged everything I was trying to block. I had kind of conceded to the fact that I was going to get hit there and given up all hope. But I was mistaken. A pleasant reward? Yes. You're alive. You're dead. Now I need to not get in the mentality to think I can kill all these enemies in one hit. because when I get to the slightly tougher ones on the same area, I'll be in for a rude awakening and take some nasty damage, I'm sure. And I don't even have to... Oh, that was tricky, you floor spike. Do not have to kill all the enemies on this floor, but as I've mentioned a couple times, I'm trying to get to the boss every single run here. But the one challenge I'm doing is not saving spot at the boss for repeated boss fights. Probably really stretching this playthrough out by doing that. Which isn't necessarily something I'm specific... Ow! I'm delusional! It's always hilarious the first time you find that enemy who's not really there and you've completely forgotten that you have the trait. Especially if you didn't even look. Oh! I'm surprised it took me that long to realize it. Having looked and acknowledged the trait. But in the end, I picked the class rather than the character. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. That would be why I didn't get hit there. Well played, Dementia. Well played. Now, I believe it's a maximum of 1 enemy per room. But it would be interesting to see a room that is filled with enemies and have it be more than 1. Ah! I cannot believe I fell for that again. I mean, I understand why, because it went off the screen, so I didn't take my eye off of it, of course. Now, if I leave the room and come back, he won't be here anymore. Which I think is kind of a downside, but still funny. One of the most humorous traits, I think. Yeah, there must have been a change to these guys. They're so slow. Their circle is so wide now. It's just ridiculous. There must have been an update. So that's something. And yeah, like I was saying, eventually I'm not going to be one-shotting him. And there is that time. Okay, we'll grab this, but we're going to remember not to steal the life too early. For once. And hopefully remember that that chest is inaccessible and I don't try and come back for it. Although I do see myself trying that. Out of pure bloody foolishness. Are you real? Yes, you are. Whoa. No. Patience. Oh, you're up too high. Man, you are so high. Thank you. Down. Oh, jeez. You are not my best friend, Wolf. Okay. Suppose I could block these. What fun would that be? Oh. Yeah, that ended. Oh. Okay, this room is not being kind to me. Alright, well, we'll just go over here. Oh my... Okay, that was awful. It was an awful room that I handled completely wrong. I was so concerned about getting out of there alive, and it just did not happen. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the future.